Good morning, preschoolers, and welcome to this week's challenge. So this week's challenge is going to be to make up a story by using just your imagination. Now, I'm going to make up a story today, but it's not just going to be me. I'm going to have some special people to help me to tell the story. Now, I'm looking forward for you to see everyone who's going to help me make my story up, okay? So I'll start once you're doing your good sitting, your good listening, and your good looking, okay? And then see who you can spot who's going to help me to tell my story. Okay, now I think the best place to start a story is always at the beginning. So, once upon a time, there was a dragon called Danny. Now, Danny the dragon was a big green dragon and he lived in his dragon cave. Okay, Danny had a best friend called Nelly. Now, Nelly is a unicorn and she lives up in on top of the very highest hill in her unicorn castle. Now, Nelly and Danny loved to play together. Nelly would run all the way down her hill, from her castle all the way down her hill into the dragon cave and get Danny and say, "Danny, you coming to play?" And he'd say, "Yes, please." And then Danny would run all the way up the hill and he would knock on the unicorn door and he would say, "Nelly, are you coming to play today?" And she'd say, "Yes, please." And they would play all sorts of fun games. So they would play tag, they would ride their bikes together without using their stabilizers, and they would play hopscotch together, and they would have the most fun time every day. Now, one morning, it was a beautiful sunny morning, and Nelly woke up early. As she opened her curtains in her unicorn castle and she saw the sun come through, and she thought to herself, "I can't wait to run down the hill and to wake Danny up." So she got herself dressed and she polished her unicorn horn and she was all ready for the day. Okay, and then she opened her front door and she ran all the way down the hill to Danny's dragon cave. But when she looked into Danny's dragon cave, he wasn't there.
Now Nelly looked everywhere, but Danny was nowhere to be seen. She looked under the bed, but he wasn't there. And she looked behind the sofa, but he still wasn't there. She even looked under the kitchen table. Was he there? No, he wasn't there. Nelly sat down and had a long think. Where could Danny be? She thought to herself, now I know he's not at the post office because today isn't the day that the post goes. And then she thought, well, I know he's not at the library because the library is closed. And she thought to herself, I know he's not on the bus because the buses aren't running anymore. Where could he be, she thought. Now Nelly was very sad. She walked out of Danny's cave and she walked all the way up her hill, and today it felt very long all the way up her hill. And she got back to her house and she had a little cry. Oh, I miss my best friend, she said. I don't know where he's gone. I can't find him anywhere. Then she had an idea. She ran into her bedroom and she got her pot of magic unicorn dust and she threw the dust in the air and poof!
The glittery magic powder swirled and swirled and swirled around the room when suddenly it fell to the floor and created these funny little circles. And then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a voice spoke. "What would you like to know, Nellie the unicorn?" the voice said. Nellie realised it was the glittery magic powder. It was speaking to her. She got so excited. She thought, "Oh my gosh, I can find out where my best friend Danny is. This magic glitter powder is amazing." So she looked down and she said, "Oh, please let me know where Danny is, magic glittery powder." And then the glittery powder started swirling and swirling around again, everywhere. And then the voice spoke out again, and the voice said, "Look at the floor and look at the glitter. It will show you a picture of where to find Danny." So she looked down and she could see. She recognised the picture. There was trees, there was a swing, and there was a hopscotch pitch laid out. She knew exactly where to go. So quickly, she cleaned up her magic glitter, put it back in the pot in case she ever needed to use it again, put it in her special rucksack, and she left the house.
Nellie galloped as fast as she could, as fast as her little legs would carry her, all down the hill. She thought that Danny might be in the park. She remembered seeing swings and slides and a hopscotch in a park. She galloped and she galloped, but the park was so far away. She got to some big, dark woods, and she galloped through them. And then she carried on galloping, and then she came to a big river. So she trip-tropped through the river, and she got out, and she galloped until she came to some long, wavy grass, and she wished all the way through. And she was free, and she galloped and she galloped. "I'm going to get to Danny," she thought. "I've got to get there." She was galloping, and then she saw the park in the distance. As she got closer, she could see the swings, and she got closer, she could see the slide, and then she saw Danny lying on the floor. "Oh no, he's hurt." So she galloped and she galloped until she got to him. Danny, are you okay?" "Danny, oh, Nellie, is that you?" "Yes, Danny, I've come to save you. Are you okay?" Yes, I'm fine." "What are you doing here, Danny? We've been looking for you." "Well, I followed a butterfly and it flew all the way to the park, and then I couldn't remember how to get her back. So I was tired, so I had a little sleep." "Oh, Nellie, Danny, we've been so worried about you. I'm so glad we found you now. We need to get back, but it's getting dark and we can't go out in the dark. There's only one way we can get back." "And how's that, Nellie?" "With some unicorn dust."
The unicorn dust has some magic powers. It made all the stars to light up, and they shone a bright torch to the castle and the cave, which they could see easily in a distance. Danny and Nellie were really excited. They both flew up and they looked down, and Nellie said to Danny, "Let's skip and hop over the trees." Danny was following Nellie. Nellie was in the lead. Then Danny pulled out his wings and overtook Nellie. And Nellie galloped very, very fast in the sky and overtook Danny. Just before arriving at Danny's cave, they had a wonderful time, but it was getting late at night. Nelly said to Danny, "It's now our time to go to sleep. You must be really tired. Please, can you promise me one thing? Make sure next time don't go without me anywhere, because Nelly always got worried about you, Danny. And can you promise me, Danny?" And Danny said, "Yes, I promise." And they both gave a big hug to each other. And the moon was smiling, and the stars went back to sleep. And Nelly galloped slowly to her castle,
And they lived happily ever after. The end.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that special story. All the staff used their imagination to create it, and now we're going to put the challenge over to you for you to create it. My dog's face is in. He just wanted to say hi to everybody. We hope you can all do this challenge, and would love to see some posted on Tapestry if you could, please. And good luck, everybody, and I hopefully will see you very, very soon. Keep smiling. Love from all at Abury Preschool. And Milo.